Welcome back, viewers. Today we will be testing the elephant bar indicator.
But before we do, if you have not watched my first video and the videos after that, you need to go do that right now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team, and as a team, we will all profit from it when we are done. You can find a link to the first video down in the description below. You can also find a link to our Discord server, so that way we can all discuss testing indicators and building our trading system. And lastly, you can find a link below to TradingView. If you sign up for a paid account, you will save a little bit of money using the link below.
Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the elephant bar indicator. But before we do, I wanted to put the indicator scoreboard up for everyone to see. So, to date, we have tested 109 indicators. And out of those 109 indicators, 42 of them have been winners, which means that they have met or exceeded the 60% win-loss ratio threshold that we have set for them. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. But as we are working on building the best trading system possible, you could take any one of those 42 indicators and get out there and start potentially profitably trading the markets with them now. So go back and watch those videos, make a list of those indicators, and get out there and see what you can do with them. But stick with us here as we work on maximizing your trading profits. Alright, so as I said, today's indicator is the elephant bar indicator. Before I get into today's indicator though, I know I mention it in every video, but I wanted to throw a little bit more information out there regarding our Discord server. So if you don't know, Discord is basically just a group chat that you can join, and we have that. It's completely free. It's no cost whatsoever. There's a link down below in the description to ours, and it is every day filling up with more and more people. Discord is super awesome. Like I said, basically it's just a live chat app or site that you can use on your computer. We have the Discord server itself, the main server, where has like general information and stuff like that. But I also went in and I added in other channels, and so you can think of them as groups within the larger group itself. And in those groups, we have started to break things down for each step of the indicator system that we are looking for. So like exit indicators and confirmation indicators, momentum volume indicators, and so on. We've also, I have broke down channels for multiple other time frames. So there's the daily, 12-hour, 8-hour, 6-hour, and so on, all the way down to, I think, 5-minute or 1-minute. I can't remember off the top of my head. And so that will allow the members of the group and all of you viewers out there who want to come and jump on Discord with us to have conversations about the different strategies within different time frames. So that way, if you don't want to be bound just by the daily time frame, then that's totally fine. Come jump on the Discord server, and you and the other people in the group can feel the same, can talk about trading systems within the different time frames and so on. And as of today, I actually created a channel for crypto trading. And so we had one of the viewers here on the channel who also joined the Discord server contacted me and said that he is looking to getting into Forex, but he is a big crypto trader, and he has a whole group of people who also crypto trade with a system that he has designed and teaches. And he wanted to know if I was interested in having him to be, a part of the group. And I told him absolutely. And so I created a channel for crypto trading, and he will be in that group teaching people how to trade crypto with a profitable strategy, outlining how all of his system works and how crypto trading works, and answering questions and helping anybody out who is interested in getting into crypto trading as well, which is super awesome because crypto, I think, has an immense future that is going to take place as we see more and more crypto popping up and things transitioning from being the old style paper money to being more digital currency, and digital currency that we want to kind of have freedom over. We're going to see more and more crypto and different styles of digital currency popping up. And so very similar to Forex, which doesn't have a long history already, the sky's the limit for this stuff. And so now's the time to get in there and start learning how to trade crypto, understanding crypto, and diving into strategy that can make you profitable, that really has nothing but a sky as a limit at this point. So all right, with all that being said, like I said, join our Discord server. It's absolutely free, doesn't cost you anything. All it is, like I said, is just a bunch of us just having a live conversation every single day, talking about indicators and different strategies, and different ways of being profitable around different markets and what have you. So all right, so yes, with all that being said, let's get back to today's indicator. Okay, so today's indicator is the elephant bar indicator. Um, the elephant bar indicator has a few things happening here. And so you have these lines here, which this is a trading view created indicator. And there will be a link below to this as well to access this indicator on TradingView. The creator didn't really explain what these lines were. Now, I dug into the code just a little bit. It appears that these are some sort of moving average calculations. And so, oddly enough, the elephant bar indicator really, I'm maybe it does use these as creating the calculation for the elephant bar itself, but it doesn't use these moving average lines in the actual overall trading system itself, as far as getting signals. And so basically what we are looking for are these little elephants. And so you can see these little elephants that are either above or below the bars here. And the setup's relatively simple. So basically when you get an elephant bar, it's either going to be above for a long, and so you are taking a long trade, or it's going to be below for a short, and then you're going to be taking a short trade. Again, the creator did not say anything about utilizing these lines as confirmation or them needing to be in any specific position to take trades or anything. Oddly enough, I felt like maybe there was a 2 or 3 step process to getting the signal, but read it all and it does not appear as though there is. So Another thing that the creator said was that you can trade the elephant bar in two different ways. You can either just take the trade. So again, elephant on top is a long trade, elephant on bottom is a short trade, and you can just take that trade as soon as the candle closes and the elephant appears. Or if you, and the point of the elephant bar is that it is a candle that is above average range. And so you see that it's these really long candles, right? And so when you get these really long candles and you take a trade, the strategy itself says to put your stop right underneath that candle. Now, of course, we have our own take profit and stop loss that we have designated, and that's what we're going to use. But that does leave you quite exposed on these really long bars that have taken place, because quite often you will see a retracement after these long bars. It's not very often that you get a massive bar like that and then price action just continues to blow straight up or down whatever direction it's going. Often you see those really long bars and then you see a pullback to exhaust some of that momentum. And so the creator said that the other way to trade it is to wait for the elephant bar to pull. So there's the elephant bar itself that takes place, and then you're to wait for the price action. I'll get it out here, I promise. You're to wait for the price action to pull back. And this is where the moving average line then comes into play, because you're to wait until price action pulls back to that moving average line, and then you are to take the trade once it starts to bounce off that line back in the direction the elephant bar indicated. Now, that's a scary proposition because that indicates that the elephant bar when it takes place, more often than not, or at least enough for you to be able to create a trading strategy around it, has a strong pullback or a reversal once it takes place. And so as most of you should know, I'm not fond of reversal strategies because they tend to cap your profit. And so an example of this, I know that technically it's not a reversal per se, because we're not going the opposite of what the elephant bar tells us. But what I am afraid of is that if the strategy calls for you to be able to wait for the massive pullback after the elephant bar, then there's a good chance that quite often, right as we're entering on that elephant bar, the close of that elephant bar, we're going to see a strong pullback that is most likely going to get really close to stopping us out quite often. Or you could trade this as a reversal strategy method and use the moving average here as your take profit. Now again, I wouldn't do that because I don't like capping my trading potential. I feel like if you're doing that, you're just, why would you constantly close your trade out at 50, 100 pips, whatever it is, when you could take a long trend trade and ride it out for 700 or 1,000 pips? It just doesn't make sense in the long run. Not for me. Maybe some of you can do it out there and are fine with that, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. Now, yeah, so those are my fears behind it. We're just gonna take it as once the elephant bar closes, whatever direction it's telling us to go in, that's the direction we're going to go in. If we are still in a trade, it's going to cancel out the next signal, kind of similar to what we've done a few times before. We're already 14 minutes into this video and we haven't even started testing yet, so let's get on with the testing process here. Start chugging along here, see if we can't call out some of these elephant. There we go. So there is an elephant bar right there. That would be a long signal. And just like I was saying, you can see that almost immediately it had this strong pullback right up against this moving average line here, and now starting to deflect off of it. And so, and you see it wasn't able to even make it back up in our original direction before it just dropped out, bottomed out on us, and no doubt it has hit our stop. Yes, that's exactly what I'm afraid of. So we're basically entering trades right at a point to when, more often than not, price action takes an immediate reversal or strong pullback after that signal forms. And so all in all, I just don't think that is a great indicator setup. It's a cool little, it's a cool little idea, and maybe it has some counter trading potential. Throw it up, and if we, if more often than not, we know that it's going to reverse when it hits, when it, throws an elephant bar, and we throw it into our trading strategy as a filter, then we could say that if an elephant bar occurred as our indicator, as our system is, giving a signal to go long, maybe we shouldn't take that trade on an elephant bar type of deal. Make sense? So again, we're just going to play it through here, and it appears that the elephant bars don't happen all too often. And I mean, you see that in regular price action anyways. You don't see that they happen that often. Not those massive, way overextended candles. I mean, you see some, but those really big monsters don't happen, a ton. And we're halfway through the year and haven't picked up another one yet. I would say that it's good at filtering out range, but I feel like there is definitely some movement within here that we could have been, making some pips. Okay, we have an elephant bar here. It's giving us a long signal. Let's see what it does. And it immediately reverses. You see what I mean? You see why that's so scary? I mean, you get these massive elephant bar candles like this, and often they are followed by a reversal in price action. And so that is just a scary strategy. There we go. So we had a losing trade on that one. On this particular one, we were able to pick up a win. So you see, not always does it reverse, but it's a pretty good chance that it very likely might reverse on you. Elephant bar, you see, came down, it closed out and had an immediate reversal back up into that area. And so again, it's not a horrible concept to think that you could develop the strategy where it does pull back and then you take it. But again, the more, actually let me measure this out real quick, see what we got. 250, yep, that would have been a losing trade as well. And so again, the problem with that, with playing the pullback and the continuation is that, it's kind of subjective. Like, you have to set a whole, set of rules around what needs to happen at that moving average before you're allowed to take the trade at that point. And I feel like that can be problematic in and of itself, to build your foundation of a trading system around that and only that. Let's see, I measured that out, didn't even look. Let's see. So we would have picked up a winning trade on this one. It would have closed out on this candle here. So technically, close of this one would have been another valid entry. And it pulled way back. Alright, and so that one would have been a loser. And so again, you see that sometimes it does continue with full speed, but it seems like more often than not, we're getting this really strong pullback. There we go, same deal, closed out. As soon as it closed out, we had a massive, pretty much in the same size candle, heading back in the opposite direction, bouncing off that moving average, and then continuing back down. And so, let's see here, which would have stopped us out. And so this is exactly what I feared whenever I was looking at this indicator, learning how to trade it, reading about it. I knew almost instantly that this was most likely going to be a problem. And, before, as far as price action goes, I've seen this happen many times. I've seen these massive bars take place, and, all too often they are followed by a strong pullback right after they close. And that's because price moved just way too far too quick. And so, for example, if it's moving down, moves down so far, so quick, that it's just triggering take profit order, take profit order, take profit order, take profit. I mean, if you, cleared, 100 pip trade in a matter, and sometimes these bars, it's crazy, sometimes these bars will take place literally within like a minute. Like, if you were to dive down into the lower time frames, I've seen on a 1 minute chart, I've seen a bar like this that spans 100, 200 pips happen in 1 minute. And so imagine that you are a lower time frame trader, and you're just scalping trades for 10, 15 pips, and you happen to be in this trade that moves 100 pips in a 1 minute bar. You're taking profit, and so is a whole lot of other people. And often when that happens, you see this rubber band effect, where it's like a rubber band that's been stretched too far. It needs to relieve some of that pressure, and so boom, it bounces back, and we'll find the first point of resistance, support, whatever it is, and bounce off of that often. And so we're getting close to the end of the year now. Let's keep playing it out here. And there we have it. That is the end of the year. Hey, and you see, man, we got a whole stretch of time right here that we didn't even get one. And then we got a whole bunch right in here. Let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 trades all together, and we have 1, 2 wins. And so, yeah, there you have it. the idea of it isn't a horrible idea. I feel like, again, we could use it maybe as a counter trading technique or something, um, to filter out when we shouldn't be getting in a trade. And so, yeah, just one of those weird, interesting indicators. Thought I would give it a shot and see what it can do, but it's definitely going on the no list, and we will move on to the next indicator from here.
If you have not already, like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification so that way you are notified anytime I post a new video. As part of the team, it's important that you are seeing the new videos as they come out so you know what it is that we are discussing and what indicators we are testing, have tested, and have not tested. Also, like usual, there is a link below in the description to the Discord server. You can join us on Discord so that way we can further discuss the indicators and have discussions as we move forward building our trading system. And lastly, like usual, there is a link below to TradingView. If you like what you see whenever I use TradingView, and you are interested in signing up for TradingView, if you use the link below and sign up for a paid account, you will save a little bit of money. So, alright everybody, I will see you